Hi everyone, so I'm going to be showing you the FOSS Web online resources, which is what we use for most of our middle school science curriculum. So this is FOSS Web. Here is the login page. This is what you will see if you just type in fossweb.com. It'll bring you to this page. You want to log in through the class login tab. You don't want to log in as a teacher or as a guest. Class login is what's going to give you access to the resources that we provide. So the class login information is created by the teacher, so based on who your teacher is, they will provide the login information for you. So I'm just going to go ahead and type in the login information for 7th grade. Again, for my classes, that information is posted on the Google Classroom page, pretty easy to access. So you can type in the information here, and that will bring you to the main page. So when you log in, you see this sort of landing screen. This is your student page. So all of the resources that are available for you are specific to whatever module we are doing at the time. So right now in 7th grade, we are doing the chemical interactions module, the chemical interactions textbook, and this is where all of our resources are going to be. So if you navigate away from this screen, the student page, clicking this yellow tab, student page, will bring you back to this home base. Student page. So if I click on either the title or the textbook, it will take me to a screen that shows all the resources. Yep. So here we go. These are all of our online activities that are available for students, and these activities will change based on whatever module we're doing. So in 8th grade, we're doing a different module on heredity and adaptation, so these online resources are all different and all specific to that module. So we're looking at the chemical interactions modules, or the activities right now. There are all kinds of different things in here. There are some interactive activities, so students can drag and drop the parts of it and get more of a hands-on experience. These are great for things, for lab activities that we can't necessarily do in class just because of time or resources. So these are a great sort of extension activity. So you can see they're interactive, they're drag and drop. And then we talked about energy flow, so students should know which direction energy flows based on what's hot and what's cold. So these type of activities are really great to extend what we do in class. So there's interactive activities like that. There are also videos that show different scientific phenomenon. So this is an example of a video. I'm not going to play it just because it'll talk over me, but a video that shows a lab activity that I was, again, unable to do in class just for resource concerns. So this shows the activity and then allows us to talk about it. And students have access to this video at any time, so if they forget what happened in class, they can come and review it, or if they miss class, it's a great way to see the demonstration. So there's activities and videos like that, and then there are also different sort of just demonstrations. They're not as interactive, but they do show things, and we talk about them in class, and then students can review them at home. So this is one we talked about the other day, mixing hot and cold water, and if you click the pour button, the animation shows you what happened. And based on the color change and the speed of the particles, we were able to have a whole conversation about what happens when you mix hot and cold water, which segued into some different activities. And you can see you can click and play it again. These things will play infinitely. So these are really a great resource for students as well. So all of these are one of those three things, either a video, an interactive activity, or just an animation. But those are all great resources for students to come online and use, especially when they're reviewing for a test or a quiz. You can also see right here, student ebook. That's grayed out right now because we do not have access to the student ebooks for FOSS. We are looking into that, so hopefully at some point this year those will be up available online. You also have access to vocabulary lists. So the book has listed all the vocabulary words per investigation, which is basically the sections of the book. They're called investigations. So we did this investigation, and this one already. We're working on kinetic energy and energy transfer right now. So all the vocab words that we will talk about or have talked about are listed up here and sorted by investigation. So if you are reviewing for a test and you forgot your notes or something, hopefully you didn't, but you can come up here and look at these vocab words and define them. So that's a great resource as well. And then it also lists them alphabetically. So this is basically a glossary online, and it has all the words, so you can come and look them up. And those definitions are all there for you. Finally, there are some recommended books and recommended websites. So if you're looking to do a little bit of outside of school research or a little bit of extra reading, there are great resources here as well that they recommend. They're specific to the investigation again. So this book is about atoms and molecules. That's because we've been doing chemical interactions. So there are some great resources if you or your parents are looking for some extra outside of school reading activities. And there are also recommended websites similarly to the books. They just go along with whatever module we're doing at the time, and they are a great resource as well. And that's pretty much it. There's a module summary at this tab over here, so if you're looking to just get a gist for what your student is doing in class, there is sort of an overview at this course summary page, and that pretty much wraps up the FOSS Online resources. So I'm going to take us back to my student page. Thank you guys for listening.